What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Senpai Solo back with another news video for you guys today. In today's news, Final Fantasy Comrades DLC gets a release date, the 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia video game gets a release date, and Final Fantasy Dissidia gets a live stream detail. So without further ado, let's get right into the news. Final Fantasy 15 multiplayer expansion Comrades will launch for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on November 15, Square Enix has announced. The expansion will be available to players who purchase Final Fantasy 15 and the Final Fantasy 15 Season Pass, or can be purchased separately. A PlayStation Plus or Xbox Gold membership is required to play. In Comrades, players will set foot as a survivor from the Kingslave to find out more about the disappearance of Noctis after the events in Chapter 13 from the main game. Players will equip royal sigils that grant special powers from the Lucian bloodline and can then strategize and create balanced teams to take on a variety of side quests. In addition to the multiplayer quests, single-player quests are also available for players to enhance their characters. In related news, Square Enix has released a new update for the Xbox One version of Final Fantasy 15, adding the Xbox One X support as well as new features to accept multiple quests. This patch will release for the PlayStation 4 version on November 10th. Final Fantasy 15 is available now for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and will launch for PC in early 2018. Now, not too sure about you guys, but I was highly upset with Final Fantasy 15 after I beat the game. Like, when I was playing through it was alright, but the ending just wasn't all that great for me. I know this game has been in like development hell for like 15 years, literally. And I thought I was going to get a great ending to the game, but the ending just was lackluster for me. It wasn't all that great. Chapter 12 and 13 were just drawn out too long. They were just some of the worst chapters in the game. The game really could have ended better, in my opinion. Could have had a better story, but when your game goes through a bunch of like development like issues, then like of course your story's going to change a lot, and like your game's not going to be as great as like you anticipated it to be or what everybody anticipated the game to be. But Final Fantasy Comrades DLC launches in a couple weeks for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I'm pretty sure it's going to be for the PC whenever it comes out. They might do like a deluxe edition for like Final Fantasy 15 or whatever, and just throw in the season pass and everything for that and have it on the PC right away. But I'm not picking up this DLC anytime soon. I didn't play any of the other DLCs that came up for the game, but let me know if you guys are going to be picking up Final Fantasy Comrades DLC for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and maybe PC sometime later on in 2018. It comes out November 15th. That's in a couple of weeks. That's like 2 days before Star Wars comes out, but not going to pick this one up until like maybe 2018 sometime, maybe mid 2018. But I will have the article for you guys to check out down below in the description. Let me know if you guys are excited for the Comrades deals for Final Fantasy 15 down below in the comments. On to the next topic. Topic 2. The 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia video game launches February 9th in America and Europe. The 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia will launch physically and digitally for PlayStation 4 on February 9, 2018 in Americas and Europe, Bandai Namco has announced. It will support English, French, Italian, German, and Spanish subtitles. In Japan, the game was dated yesterday for January 25th, 2018. Users who pre-order the 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia will receive a set of formal wear costumes from Meliodas, Bond, Kang, Hawk, Human-Sized Diane, S. Connor, Gother, and Merlin. Bandai Namco has also shared the following news details about the game. With the pre-order announced, new information about the game has been unveiled. As Connor, the Lion Sins of Pride feature in the upcoming season will be playable in the main game. He is renowned for gaining immense power during the day and gradually becoming weaker with the setting of the sun. His sacred treasure is the divine axe, Rita, and his power is named Sunshine. The brand new season, the 7 Deadly Sins revival of the Commandments, on the air later this year in Japan, will be available, as well as next spring in 2018, additional free content for all players. So I'm guessing when the game drops in Japan on the 25th, the anime will be out like around the same time. So I guess they're trying to like go for a video game and anime release date at the same time in Japan. Now, I'm not sure when the anime drops for like everybody in America, but the game drops February 9th, 2018. So that's like a couple weeks right after the Japan release. So with season 2 coming out, or season 3, whatever you want to call it, I don't consider the one that's out now season 2 because it just wasn't all that great for me. But I'm going to consider season 3 that's coming out in February or January season 2, because the one that's out now, I don't really think that should be considered a season 2. So when you when they drop this game, I'm pretty sure they're going to be dropping the anime alongside the game on January 25th. So as you play the game, you can like watch the anime also. And I'm not really that excited for 7 Deadly Sins, but I thought this was a cool topic because we got a release date for it, and there are a lot of people who are interested in watching the anime and playing the game. So we got a release date for it coming February 9th, 2018 for the Americas and Europe. So I will have the description for you guys to check out with the trailer for you guys to check out in the description. Let me know if you guys are excited about 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia for the PlayStation 4 coming out February 9th down below in the comments. On to the final topic. Final topic. Dissidia Final Fantasy Arcade 2nd Anniversary live stream set for November 26th. Square Enix will host a live stream celebrating the 2nd anniversary of arcade version of Dissidia Final Fantasy on November 26th at 18 JST, Square Enix has announced. The live stream will have news on large-scale update coming to Dissidia Final Fantasy 4 Arcade, as well as new information about Dissidia Final Fantasy NT for PlayStation 4. Dissidia Final Fantasy is now available in Japanese arcade. Dissidia Final Fantasy NT is due out on January 11th in Japan and January 30th in North America and Europe. Now, this is news for the arcade version of Dissidia Final Fantasy, but they said in the live stream they're going to have information about the one that's coming to the PlayStation 4 on January 30th. So I thought this was interesting news to people who also play the arcade version who are also going to pick up the PS4 version coming out later on next year, early next year. So there's a live stream set for November 26th. That's 3 days after Thanksgiving. And it's gonna be at 18 JST. I'm thinking that's probably like 9 o'clock sometime in America. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, the 2nd anniversary for Final Fantasy Dissidia Arcade version. It's going to announce some new characters, maybe. Like in the comments that I read below on the article, it said that Noctis hasn't been revealed for the arcade version yet, so maybe they're going to reveal Noctis and some other characters for the arcade version. Noctis has been revealed for the PlayStation version already, but this live stream is gonna like announce some big stuff for the arcade version coming out, and hopefully they're gonna announce some more stuff for the PS4 version coming out January 30th. Excuse me. So let me know if you guys are gonna be participating in the live stream coming November 26th, which is like actually in like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks or so. And that wraps it up for today's news. As always, make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe to me, share the video with your friends and family. People who out there that don't know about video game news, I'm trying to get it out to everybody, so make sure you guys share my stuff, make sure you like it. I will have all the articles for you guys down below in the description to check out of the Final Fantasy Dissidia article, Final Fantasy 15 Comrades DLC, the 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia release date. I will have all that stuff down for you guys in the description to check out. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, Twitter, subscribe to me. As always, I'm your boy Senpai Solo. I will have another video for you guys maybe later today, maybe sometime tomorrow. I know I've been slacking, but news hasn't really been that great, but I will have another video for you guys sometime later on this week because a lot of news is coming out tomorrow. I just pre-ordered my Switch 2 days ago, and there's going to be a Xenoblade Chronicles live stream tomorrow, so I will have coverage on that for tomorrow. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow for more news on Xenoblade and whatever news comes out tomorrow. So without further ado, I'm your boy Senpai Solo. I will have another video for you guys tomorrow. I am out. Peace.